I'm Shruti N and I will show you what it is like to live in the US as an international undergrad student. I've been in the US studying CS at Texas Tech University. And in this series, I will tell you everything you need to know before coming to the US as an international student.
Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about health insurance for international students. And we are going to answer various questions related to health insurance, such as where to buy a good health insurance, things to remember before buying health insurance, what is a copay and a deductible insurance. Every international student, irrespective of being a graduate or undergraduate student, needs to have a good health insurance because healthcare in the US is extremely expensive and a health insurance is must in this case. Now, one of the major questions that I get on my DMs is it necessary to buy health insurance from a university? So the answer to that is that in some cases yes and in some cases no. Some universities force you to take their own healthcare insurance, but in some cases universities let you buy health insurance from a private provider. In that case, I would suggest go ahead and buy the insurance from a private provider because the health insurance from university is always going to be extremely expensive and a private provider will give you health insurance at a better price. But when you do that, make sure that the health insurance that you're planning to buy is good because again, healthcare in the United States is extremely expensive. And secondly, when university allows you to buy health insurance from a private provider, they have certain criteria that need to be met. So make sure before you make any payment, the criteria that a university requires are fulfilled. Now, where to pay for the insurance? If you took the insurance from your university, you will pay for insurance through the university payment that is along with your tuition. Now, if you took the insurance from a private provider, you will of course pay the money privately. You can pay for the insurance once a year or in 2 installments or in monthly installments. There are different plans that you can choose from. Now, what to remember before buying health insurance? As I told before, if you're buying health insurance from an external provider, make sure that the criteria are met. The criteria will be given to you by a university. Now, before buying any health insurance, always check the treatments, illnesses, and services your health insurance covers. And the second aspect that you need to consider is if your healthcare is a copay or deductible health insurance. Now, what is copay? Copay is, just as the name suggests, 50% would be paid by you and 50% would be paid by the health insurance company. And the main difference between copay and deductible is that with deductible, you have to hit a certain threshold before the insurance kicks in. Say you need to pay around $1,000 in your healthcare, then the health insurance will kick in. So that's the main difference between copay and deductible. So my experience with healthcare insurance in the United States was that my university, that is Texas Tech University, would not allow me to buy health insurance from an outside provider because I didn't meet their strict criteria. So because of that, I'm paying around like $3,000 just in health insurance. Whereas my friend who is in another university and she was allowed to have a private provider for healthcare insurance, she pays less than half of what I pay. So that is how much of a difference buying health insurance from a private provider can make. Secondly, with me, I had to have a TB test at the beginning of the year. That was something that was required by my university, and I didn't have to pay a single dollar for it because it was covered through my health insurance. Even though my health insurance was expensive, it was covering a lot of tests. Now, to conclude this video, I'll give you some of the pointers that you must remember before buying healthcare insurance. Is that in the US, most of the healthcare insurance providers do not offer dental care. So it is highly recommended to finish and cover all of your dental requirements back home. Second point could be bringing all of your important medicines from back home with proper prescription from your doctor. Secondly, again, if you have an option to buy healthcare for outside of university, go ahead and buy a health insurance from a private provider because you'll save a lot of money. And about bringing medicines from your home country, make sure again that you know which medicines you require on a daily basis. Maybe not on a daily basis, but regularly. So get them from your doctor. Make sure you have the prescription. It is extremely important to have prescribed medicines in the United States. So make sure when you bring medicines from home country, they're prescribed with the prescription with you when you travel. And secondly, the main problems that I faced was pollen issues. I had allergy issues during the week where the spring had just started and the flowers were blooming. I had huge pollen issues, and sometimes you might also face some stomach upset issues because depending on the weather changes and the food that you eat, your stomach might just get upset. So those are the two things that majority of the time causes problem to a student. So make sure you have medicines for those as well. Thank you guys, this is it for today's video. I hope you liked this video. Subscribe to my channel because in this series I will be making a lot of videos related to international students coming to the United States. So subscribe, stay tuned, like this video and share it with people you know. Thank you.